What's up, zoners? Do you like mock drafts? Hell fucking yeah, you do. They prepare you for the real fantasy draft in about 3 months from now, where you can win that money, man. And the more prepared you are, the higher the odds you have to win that money. And today, you're going to follow us in our journey, man. This is the first step, testing draft strategies, working out those kinks. Mock Draft 1.0, Jason and I just got done driving 8 hours, dude, in a traffic jam. So what could go wrong here, man? Tell us what we're doing wrong. Tell us what we're doing right in the comments. Have some fun, dude. Wait 7 seconds.
You can do it!
What's up, zoners? This is Tyler, Big Turd Ward, and Jason, the lucky bastard Ethel, coming at you live from the West Coast. And this is the Fantasy Red Zone, and this is the first mock draft, Jason. I've been doing mock drafts for about a month now. First, I was, only versus computers. The drafts would go by in 5 minutes, man, because it was all automated. But now, Jason, after the draft, there are humans here, so it is worth it for you to start joining mock drafts. You might get in with us. You can't know anymore, Jason, because you can't change your name. You're going to find that out here in a second.
What?
It's always like, you're going to be like Jason's jealous team or something. Mine is Tyler's tip-top team. Tyler's terrific team.
Oh, no. They're not going to know it's us. You know
I know.
they're looking for us. They're looking for us.
Last year, I
man.
always went big turd because I was like, man, I wonder if, somebody that watches us will be in this mock draft and they'll write to us. Anyways, so yeah, that is the story. Like I said in the intro, these are super important to, to test draft strategies, Jason. Do you have a strategy in mind for today?
To draft well.
So right now, I think Jason and I are on the same page about hero running backs. So there's zero running back strategy, which I kind of advocated for a while, man. I was like, I'm finding all these late running backs, draft wide receivers early, and stuff like that. But Jason, man, hero running back this year, we want ourselves a Christian McCaffrey or a Jonathan Taylor or somebody with, Saquon Barkley or guaranteed volume, and then just fill out your running backs later. But you can still get top tight ends, quarterbacks, wide receivers. I think that's the way we're going to roll.
Yeah, I like doing these because you get a good idea of how a draft can be. And if there's some mistakes, you're like, well, it's just a mock draft. I can learn from it and do better next time. I am curious to see how my first 2 picks are going to line up with like how people are drafting and where ESPN has these players ranked at. Because also, people follow the rankings. And if I'm looking for somebody might like reach up and get them because I'm like, ESPN has them this high. So I need to grab them. So I'm curious to see how it's going to go out. I'm excited for this.
Well, that's a good point, because depending on what website you use, rankings are different in that. Dude, if you don't know a lot about fantasy football, that persuades people greatly. They just see that goddamn number next to it, and I think they have to choose that. Don't be a slave to the rankings.
That's my sister for you.
Hey, well, she won last year, right? Shit.
There's an asterisk next to it, though, so.
All right, man. Look at our subscribers right now. We need 1,000. Maybe even 8,000. Maybe even 80,000. Maybe I can afford to see my parents more. Let's go. They'll #save Tyler's parents. Jason, please tell the public how they can help this show.
Well, I mean, you kind of just did. Subscribe, hit the like, leave a comment, let us know what you think of the mock draft, and we're also on Spotify, the Fantasy Red Zone.
All right, people. Next time you see us, we will be in a mock draft waiting room with about a minute left. So, see you then. About to start this draft. I am number 8. Jason is number 9. I'm going to share the screen with you right now. And I do want to say, Jason. Oh, that's
number 10.
Is that me? Oh, that is me. Did you see Jared Goff? How much he got paid today?
Yes. It's
how do you feel about
the
that?
Highest in Lions history.
Dude, that fool. Remember when he got traded? They're like, well, they can cut him in 2 years,
Yeah.
And now look, he's making like $51 million a year. Now Dak Prescott's like, what the fuck, man? So, because I mean, I think that Dak Prescott and Jared Goff are kind of comparable at this point in their career. Jared Goff probably throws a better ball.
What?
Did that take your breath away, Jason?
It was, dude, because he throws like a wounded duck.
Jared Goff?
Yeah.
Dude, you ever seen that when he dressed up? Oh, I just remember that when he dressed up like an asshole, went to some college and went to their practice with him. And everybody's like, "Oh my god, have you ever seen an arm like that?" He was badass. I thought
that was Eli Manning. You talking about the commercial?
Yeah, no, but this was a different one too. Eli did it as well.
One too?
Yeah, Jared Goff, man, back in the day. Okay, I got this going. I'm just making sure all this is working right now. Jason, who's the number 1 overall pick?
Christian McCaffrey.
Yeah. And right
Oh,
now, I
dude.
mean, that's the only pick that I would make. I don't know if I'd go Tyreek Hill or Brees Hall, Jason.
Brees Hall just went, then CD Lamb.
I
This
think you
seems
might
to
have to
be
go running back early if you have a top 3 pick. I've got it right. Okay, I see where it is now. I see. Christian
this is the
McCaffrey,
first
Brees
time
Hall,
I've
CD
seen
Lamb.
it where normally it's Christian McCaffrey and then the next like 5 picks are wide receivers.
But if I had like a top 3 or 4 pick, I would definitely go running back because I don't think that hero running back might not be there at the end of the second round in a 12-man league, Jason.
Oh, no.
What? Oh yeah, you don't because if I had a top 3 pick, I would definitely be going Christian McCaffrey, Brees Hall. And I forget what our rankings was, Jason, because I'm too tired. Like I said, I told the public, man, I just drove 8 hours in a traffic jam, man, from the butthole of America all the way up here. Jonathan Taylor, Saquon Barkley, I'm on. That sucks because Justin Jefferson was my pick.
He just left. Oh.
You know what, dude? I probably am an asshole, but I've been doing this a lot at pick number 8, and I know pretty much that Derrick Henry will be there for me. But I don't want Chris Olave. I think Garrett Wilson would be the other wide receiver that I'd be okay having as my number 1.
All right. Lucky B on the clock with a 10th pick.
Dude, Jonathan Taylor you'd have picked.
I would have. Now it's Saquon Barkley, Kyren Williams. I think
they just said Jahmyr Gibbs is going to get more work. More work, Jason, for more Jahmyr Gibbs.
Yeah.
Kyren, dude, you followed your heart. Listen to your heart.
I mean, the guy took me places last year.
Hey, dude.
Places I didn't want to go, but he took me there.
The guy is still a rookie. Blake Corum is still a rookie, and they believe in that workhorse attitude over there a lot of the times, even though I heard that they're going to be, they're going to share a workload. But still would not surprise me, Jason, if Kyren picked up where he left off. And then, Blake Corum is just there for depth.
Man.
Especially in the first half of the season, so I don't blame anybody for taking Kyren.
Crazy. These rankings are crazy, man.
Well, I'm just looking Garrett Wilson and A.J. Brown, so all the top wide receivers. For me, I guess Devontae Adams and Puka are there. But, dude, I would – God, I love Puka, man. I just don't like him drafted this high.
This is when I go after Derrick Henry. God, dude.
Yeah, well, I'm going to – oh, wait, did you get Derrick? Oh, yeah, you have a pick before me. This is when I go after Derrick Henry. You stay away, dude.
I think – okay. I think I see what I got to do now.
Yeah, so Derrick Henry to me is a hero running back. I have him ranked higher than anybody else. So so Jason, I got elite wide receiver and to me a hero running back.
Then I guess I have to get Derrick Henry.
What are you going to do, Jason?
I think in the future, I have to go wide receiver at the 10th pick and then go running back in the second round. And it's probably going to have to be Derrick Henry. Unless Kyren Williams is still available in the second round. I doubt it, but.
So how comfortable are you with Puka as your number 1?
Not very comfortable. And that's why.
Obviously, you're confident in the Rams offense, Jason.
That's why I'm sitting here. I'm like, the next time we go around, like, I gotta do it differently the next time we do a mock draft. Yeah,
so like what I've been finding, Jason, is that I like going wide receiver in the first if I have a late round pick, and then there's usually some good running backs there that I have ranked high still. Whereas if I do not go wide receiver early, man, it's like I'm dealing with the Pukas and some people with question marks for me. I want one guaranteed wide receiver and one guaranteed running back in the first 2 rounds. Because, dude, Jason, Chris Olave is still going. Like Devontae Adams, we talked about him, but it's just kind of scary. I like Garrett Wilson, man. I think Garrett Wilson is. I think you and I ranked him higher than AJ Brown and Puka, and I think now that we're doing this mock draft, I stand by it. Joe Mixon, Jason, going in round 2.
Who?
Joe Mixon.
I know, dude. I was actually thinking about moving him up on my rankings, but not to round 2. I think I have him as running back 19, and I was just thinking about maybe putting him as running back 15.
I would bet that you have him lower than I do because you and Mixon have history, Jason.
Yeah, but This guy's like almost guaranteed to get you 230 points.
Why was your name Mix and Poop and Pee?
Mix and poop and pee.
You're like, is it because you're a prison guard? You're just like, man, these guys are all poop, mix and poop and ha!
Yeah,
It's like, damn, dude.
they call that a chocolate sundae in prison.
Do they really? Are you being serious?
No,
Okay.
I just came
Do
up
you
with
wish
that.
that? Do you ever wish that you went back and worked at the prison, Jason?
Yes and no. I really enjoyed it. It was a fun job to have. The politics sucked. I hated it.
Okay, Jason. If I'm
Yeah.
not getting Marvin Harrison Jr. in the third round, man, dude, Josh Jacobs though, dude. Josh Jacobs should be going in the second round, and he's going in the third. Oh, who just got picked? Oh, Nico
Nico
Collins.
Collins.
All right. I'm gonna practice by what I preach, Jason, but I usually go Josh Allen or Marvin Harrison Jr. Usually Josh Jacobs and Marvin Harrison Jr. are off the board. But right now they aren't. God, dude. But you know what? We talked about taking Jordan Love in the 7th and somebody else in the 7th.
Kyler Murray.
Marvin Harrison Jr., dude. Like, if I can get him in the third round, I am usually going that way, even though I think Josh Jacobs, Jason, has a chance to be a top 5 running back in next year's draft.
Who? Oh, Marvin Harrison? Yeah.
No, Josh Jacobs has a chance to be,
Oh,
like,
Josh Jacobs.
say next year, like, you know, call your shot. Like, who's going to be a top running back? It could be Josh Jacobs.
Oh,
Like,
I
he could
know.
literally be number 1 overall this year.
I am very high on Josh Jacobs this year. I was very low on him last year, and I'm very high on him this year.
Woo. Jason, who would you rather have, Brandon Ayuk or Marvin Harrison Jr.?
Brandon Ayuk.
Yeah, well, then you got a good deal. DK Metcalf, man. So they lost their offensive coordinator. I am interested to see where he goes in draft. Right now, I would definitely take Marvin Harrison Jr. and Brandon Ayuk over DK Metcalf because of the question marks with the offensive coordinator. Oh, who is the offensive coordinator, man? They brought in the Baltimore Ravens. They're going to run the hell out of the ball, dude.
Oh, one away.
Who are you trying to get? Oh, Josh Jacobs.
Yeah, one away, man. All
Dude.
right.
Josh Jacobs
looking
going
at-
to round 4 is criminal.
I'm looking at these running backs now.
Don't do it, Jason. Don't you do
Well,
it.
I'm not getting A-Chain. Don't worry.
Okay, because Achan's my man, dude. I'm
Yeah.
rolling that dice on Achan. If I'm taking, yeah, I shouldn't be taking so many question marks. You want to be safe and take risks. Wait, did somebody take him? No, I was like, but Jason, I do like Mark Andrews. Like, if I'm going to spend up on a tight end, I do not mind picking Mark Andrews.
That's what I got him like in the 4th round last year.
Yeah, and right now he's going in the 4th round again. So give
Touchdown
me
team,
Achan.
dude.
Dude, Rashee Rice has still not hit the. He's,
What-
oh,
was
dude,
he
Mark
not
Andrews
hitting-
is next. Yeah, he's not hit the rankings has not been reflected on the Rashee Rice situation, Jason. What do you think about Malik Neighbors, dude, being so high?
I'll pass on that.
Yeah, I feel the same. Tyler's talented team. But Jason, I'm comfortable with taking, I think Lamar Jackson and what's his name, Jason? Josh Allen are the 2 people that I wouldn't mind taking early if I'm taking a quarterback.
Really? Well,
Yeah.
not Jalen Hurt.
No, dude. I'm telling you, man.
Yeah,
With
but you
Saquon Barkley there.
don't have Lamar Jackson ranked 2nd.
Oh, I know. I've got Jalen Hurts ranked 2nd. But I'm just saying,
Okay.
the more I think about it, the more I'm like, dude, Saquon Barkley rushing touchdowns, Jason Kelsey gone. Given they have that 2nd round center, I don't know. I'm wondering if they're going to be so successful with that tush push, and if they're just going to feed Saquon on the goal line. Because Jason, you and I both had Jalen Hurts. If he didn't have rushing touchdowns, he'd have been very average. So,
Oh man.
Rashee Rice, man. Okay, so Jason, you see, this is where you're going to get your tight ends, man. Jordan Love has been moving up in the ranks. God damn it. Who's watching this show? Get the fuck out of here.
I'm gonna wait till the next round to get a tight end.
Do I have Trey McBride? Nope, I got to go. I have Marvin Harrison Jr., so I have to go Evan Ingram, dude. I would go Kittle, man, but Evan Ingram. Jason, who do they have now? I forget who they got Christian Kirk,
Brian Thomas Jr. and
Brian Thomas Jr. I keep on forgetting about him, and
Davis.
I think that I got to remember that he's going to be paired up with Trevor Lawrence.
Is this who
But-
I want to put in my flex? I'm kind of big on this guy this year. Where is he at?
Are you going to put McBride?
No. I'm gonna tight end this round since I'm
Who'd you just pick?
George
Oh,
Pickens
George Pickens.
in my flex, and then now I'm either going to get McBride or Kittle. Shit,
Was I watching like uncatchable targets? Was like I forget. I think that's what it was. George Pickens was number 1, Jason. So he's got a lot of upside this year.
Actually, I'm going to wait a little bit longer. I'm going to wait.
What are you trying to wait
a
on?
little bit longer.
But I do want to say, if you are out there and you think that Evan Ingram is not a good pick, PPR, dude. If you are PPR, just take him because this is PPR mock draft right now. Go check his stats from last year. It's insane.
Yeah, he had like 143 targets.
Yeah, like 20 more than any other tight end. Jason, Joe Burrow is still here. Dak Prescott, Jordan Love, Keenan Allen. As much as I should take David Montgomery, dude, but I'm just gonna take Joe Burrow because I don't know if I'm gonna be able to wait on a quarterback now that they moved up Jordan Love.
Dude,
Bastards.
Prescott, Love, Murray, Purdy.
Oh, yeah, Kyler Murray. We got Kyler Murray and Brock Purdy still there, but I don't know. I think I know I'm higher on Joe Burrow than most people, Jason. Oh,
Well, Love is off the board. Prescott's off the board.
Love Prescott.
Murray, Purdy, Keenan Allen.
Dude. So Jason, I sent you that thing about Roma Dunze. He's already experiencing the hamstring tightness or whatever.
Yeah.
All right, I got to start going running backs. I filled out my roster. Oh, I got Derrick Henry and Achane and a top tight end, 2 top wide receivers, a top dude. I'm killing this draft right now, Jason. I'm killing it. Because I was like, dude, I gotta hope Tyjae Spears drops, but I'm almost comfortable with Tyjae Spears in my running back 2-ish because I think that he's got a good chance to be a full-time starter. Oh no, Christian Kirk, dude. Christian Kirk is such a fucking good value, but I have Evan Ingram, so I can't do it. Have you been noticing? I think Cortland Sutton is going to be a crazy value. Cortland Sutton and Christian Kirk, man, for wide receiver.
The guy there, but who's going to be throwing it deep to him?
Bo Nix is bigger than what they thought. Okay, who was I getting?
Bigger?
Yeah, flex.
Like taller?
Christian Kirk, Jordan Addison.
Like weight?
Oh, Tyjae Spears. Tyjae Spears. I would go Christian Kirk over Tyjae Spears, but like I said, I have him. I think there's still some running backs that I really like. Dude, just to tell you, Jason, Ezekiel Elliott goes so late. And Ezekiel Elliott could be a pretty damn good running back too.
Well, as of right now, that dude's he's gonna climb up those boards.
Oh, right. But I think that, like, I would you mind what would you have him? Do you think he's going to be a running back 2 or he'll be a good flex, right?
Flex.
All right.
Oh, that would have been a perfect
spot. Not like Christian Ward. So Roma Dunze is here, and I like taking rookies, but there's too much there. I like Christian Watt. I like Cortland Sutton, like I just said. Marquise Brown, J.K. Dobbins, Darnell. I like Jerome Ford, Jason. We talked about him, but yeah, I like Cortland Sutton right now as a number 1 wide receiver this late in the draft. And hell, dude, you could almost go 2 tight ends, Jason, and wait for T.J. Hawkinson to come back at Halloween and then trade a different tight end.
Yeah.
Problem is tight ends were super deep last year, so I think people don't really value it that much.
I'm sure you could get Hawkinson pretty late. Where do they have him right now? Is he still on the board?
Yeah, he'd be going like in round 9. He's going like ahead of Brock Bowers, which is kind of crazy. Holy shit! All right, dude, Jason, I do want to talk about. Oh, did he just go? Keon Coleman?
No,
Keon Coleman, man. If you can get Keon Coleman, keep your eye on Keon Coleman. And then there's right next to Brian Robinson Jr. we just talked about, and Ladd McConkey. So, Jason, most of that second tier wide receivers rookie wide receivers are all getting drafted next to each other. Raheem Mostert, Jason, still available.
I know. I'm like watching this guy right now.
Like, if you don't get Raheem Mostert at this point, like, what are you doing? So, I'm sorry, Jason, but I always forget. Like, we are gonna highlight Raheem Mostert 100. Oh, I've got fucking Achane, so you could take Mostert. God damn. Could take both, man.
Yeah, you could do the Freddie Jackson and Marshawn Lynch.
Hey, Jason, would you rather have Ladd McConkey on the Chargers as pretty much the number one wide receiver, or would you rather have Keon Coleman?
Ladd.
Okay, 1 second. I'm going Keon. I really like Keon Coleman. I think it's on the. Oh my God, Banjo.
So I got Raheem Mostert in round 9.
You know what's crazy? You know what's crazy, dude, is I think that's where he went last year. And what's changed, man? I guess now we know how good Devon Achane is.
I guess I go after my first rookie. Okay. Is this happening right now? All right, I'm getting the fastest man ever. Screw it. In the 10th round?
Did you get? Oh, you got Xavier Worthy, dude.
It's my first rookie off the board.
So, Jason, one target I've been having in my mock drafts is Xavier Worthy super late. Gus Edwards or J.K. Dobbins? Who's it gonna be?
Gus Edwards.
I know. I think that J.K. Dobbins has a good chance, but guess what, J.K. Dobbins? I've drafted you fucking twice, dude. And I've only picked up Gus Edwards off the goddamn waiver wire, so I'm not so burned by that. But yeah, Jason, remember he got me a touchdown and then got his chest caved in last year, or whatever it was. I was like, got me 9 points.
You had to make sure to get you that touchdown, man. You had to make sure to get you that touchdown. For Tyler!
Dude, Jason, how would you feel about Dalton Schultz being your tight end, your starting tight end?
I mean, it's not bad. He's going, the last 2 years, he's been like tight end 10. So you're going to get a tight end 10 production out of him again, most likely.
Yeah.
You know what you're getting with him. I don't think he's going to get you top 5.
Yeah. There's just so many weapons on that team now. It's kind of scary.
I mean, there was weapons on that team last year, too, and he still ended up top 5.
So, Jason, now I'm looking at rookies. I think that Trey Benson has a great shot, but I've been watching a lot of, Age 89 and some other wide receivers. I think it was TJ Houshmandzadeh as well. I heard this about Xavier Legette, dude. I mean, I forget who they got last year. Jonathan Mingo, I think. I was not impressed with him. They spent a lot of. I mean, there is an opportunity to be the number one wide receiver on this team.
I got 3 running backs here.
Oh shit! I need to go running backs. I need to go more running backs.
I am very high on Chase Brown this year. Trey Benson, Ezekiel Elliott, and McLaughlin. Oh man. Well, I feel like I'm with Chase Brown. When it comes back again, I'm gonna get me Ezekiel Elliott.
If you look at Ezekiel Elliott's points right now, he's got 172 projected points. That's like blows away any other running back around here. So I get because I was like, man, why is this not happening? And I get Trey Benson. I'm totally cool. Oh no, fuck that. I'm going Blake Corum, dog, and I'm gonna rip your heart out, Jason, in the championship because Kyrie Williams is gonna get injured. Blake Corum's gonna win me a championship against Jason.
You are due for a championship. It's been quite a long time.
Well, last year is one of my years, dude. But even though, dude, it doesn't matter if you've got. There's luck is heavily involved, man. You could have the best team in the world. Just take some crazy injuries to fuck your shit up. It's like when it rains,
literally
pours,
experienced
dude.
that like firsthand last year.
It's like Jason and I won the draft, and dude, Jason experienced all the injuries in the first half. I experienced all the injuries the week before the goddamn playoffs.
And it lucked out because it's not how you start; it's how you finish.
Yeah, so it's like, but all we can do is put ourselves in the best position, and that's what we're doing now.
Exactly. Yeah.
So, and the way you win your draft, dude, is doing this shit right here, man.
Oh, dude.
Who'd you want?
No, I forgot to get a tight end.
Cole Kmet. I would have said, dude, Cole Kmet has so much upside. I know there's a lot of
Oh no,
competition there.
dude, I'm going Tucker Craft. Okay,
Who's Tucker Craft? Oh wait, is that the dude from
Green Bay.
Yeah, that's
Yeah.
actually pretty good. I haven't even ranked that fool yet, man. I hope that Trey Benson makes it to me.
I
I wouldn't
totally
mind getting
forgot.
this
I
one.
was gonna get Jake Ferguson, and then I just phased it out. Okay.
So, Jason, Antonio
Yeah.
Gibson is on like force missed tackles and all that shit, and a lot of
Yep.
running back metrics is amazing. But even though I don't like Trey Benson that much, I do like the Cardinals' run scheme. So I'm drafting him just in case something happens, dude.
Well, look at this. My backup quarterback once again will be Jared Goff.
Yeah, and I messed up. I already know where I need to do better in next draft. But I love this draft. I do think my starting lineup is amazing, but I think I could use some more running back depth. Like a higher tier of running, like all my running back depth right now are like rookies and Gus Edwards. Like I
think
don't need
Hunter
that.
Henry is a good pick around this time too, with the backup quarterback or with a rookie quarterback. I'm still going to go with Tucker Craft. I like how he ended the year last year.
Oh, Hunter Henry, yeah, dude. Hunter Henry, man, it's got more touchdowns than fucking Travis Kelce. Gabe Davis? Hell no, dude. Fake Davis. Miles Sanders, Quentin Johnson, Joshua Palmer's interesting. Oh, dude, Keaton Mitchell. No, Khalil Herbert. I forgot about that. Dude, I'm telling you, Jason. Oh, or Adonai Mitchell.
Yeah, they might trade Herbert, so just keep that in mind.
I know. But if you look at the metrics, Jason, the forced missed tackles, and for his career, Khalil Herbert's like 5.5 yards per carry. Check it out, dude.
Oh no, he's a great runner. Like,
dude,
he might get
people
traded.
forget about him. I know, just like, but
keep
on
an eye
this
on
team, I think that he could be the most talented running back. One of our viewers really like DeAndre Swift. I don't like DeAndre Swift after last year, no. Like DeAndre Swift should have dominated last year.
Swift is going to be sharing the load with Herbert and Johnson next year.
Yeah, I know. I like Roschon. I do, but I don't know why I like fucking Khalil Herbert so much.
No, Khalil Herbert's a beast.
I know.
He's a good running back.
Oh. And what do you do, Jason? Do you usually go defense or kicker first?
Kicker.
I do if it's like if I know it's a good one. Like Dustin Hopkins.
Well,
dude?
actually, there is no more good ones. There's only one kicker I wanted.
Wasn't Dustin Hopkins like number 1 last year?
You're so funny, dude.
Am I tripping?
Yeah, you're driven.
All right, fuck. I'm tripping, man. I'm tripping. All right, okay. Bears defense was pretty fucking crazy last year. Texans defense was pretty crazy last year. Eagles defense is like non-existent anymore. That's gonna be interesting. I'm going Chiefs defense. They kept.
Why do you do that? I was like, get the Bears, because I definitely don't want the Lions. Jesus, I guess I'll just get the Bears. Gosh, I mean, this is probably going to change anyway.
Oh. Jason, I forgot I usually like Zamir White. I don't know where Zamir White went. I should have got Zamir White. Did you get him?
Yeah.
Oh, I got Tyjae Spears. You know what? I think I might be okay.
Dustin Hopkins? Wasn't he number 1 last year?
Dude, let me see this. I'm going to check this out.
It was Aubrey, man.
I thought Dustin Hopkins kicked ass.
For the Cowboys, Aubrey, he was like perfect in the season.
All right, you know what? I'm just going to get this dude right now, and I'm going to look him up. I got the number 1 kicker. Okay, what was I doing? Let's see. Fantasy football kicker leaders 2024. All right, you're right, Jason. I think I was wrong.
I know. I tried telling you, you just don't listen to me, man.
Maybe he had a good couple weeks, and I had him on my waiver wire show. That's probably what it was. All right, Jason.
It looks like I really like the NFC West.
Oh, yeah. All right, dude. So, what did you learn from this mock draft?
That it looks like I have to go wide receiver first round.
Dude, if I'm in the late second, if I'm in the late first round, in the second half of the first round, I'm going wide receiver. I don't care if it's Amon-Ra St. Brown. I think Amon-Ra St. Brown is worth the first round pick this year.
Oh, yeah, absolutely.
So, That's Jason, that's the exact same thing I learned. I went running back because I was like, it's hero running back. And then I was like, fuck, dude, I don't like the wide receivers that I'm getting in the second round that much. Whereas the running backs you're getting in the second round, I kind of really like. So I think that you and I learned the same thing our first mock draft. So I think that's going to be pretty concrete for right now. How do you like your team?
It's all right. I know my first 2 picks are going to be different for next year or for the next time we do this. So it's kind of just like a wash, but I have all these players that would just be perfect for the flex. I'm high on Chase Brown this year.
Yeah.
Because I'm like George Pickens flex, Zamir White flex, Jaden Reed flex, Raheem Mostert flex.
Your running backs are strong, dude.
Ezekiel Elliott flex, yeah. And then we talked about it during our quarterback rankings. I was able to get Kyler Murray in the 7th round, and I'm like, I'm okay with that.
Yeah. Kyler Murray's like the very end of what I really want. But Jason, I'm looking at your team, man. Kyler Murray, Kyren Williams, and then Kenneth Walker, dude. He also tons of forced missed tackles per attempt. And I know he's got Charbonnet there, but I still believe in Kenneth Walker. And now they got the Ravens guy as a head coach. They're going to run the hell out of the ball. Puka Nacua, Jason. I know it's rich, but still, you got Puka and Ayuk with those other 2 running backs, dude. So, I mean, you might have suffered a little bit at tight end, but I mean, if it means that you get Kyler Murray and those wide receivers and running backs, I think I would do the same thing.
I mean, in the end, if we're based on this from last year, Kyler Williams was what, like number 2 or 3.
Yeah.
Puka Nacua was top 10, but now there's question marks with Kyler Williams on how much snaps he's going to take because he was number 1 last year in snaps. Great.
But Jason, look at your bench. I think your strength might be your bench, dude. You got Ezekiel Elliott, Xavier Worthy, and Mostert with Jaden Reed and Zamir White. Like, that's fucking crazy. That could almost be that'd be like a starting team in one of our leagues last year.
Yeah. I have a good idea how I'm going to do this now, but I'm telling you, I'm probably going to have to get Garrett Wilson or A.J. Brown. Those are the 2 wide receivers I want to get. And then my running back's going to be like, I don't know, Derrick Henry, Josh Jacobs.
Right. Yeah, you definitely have a better bench than I do. My bench sucks relative to yours. So I need to work on my depth. But I like my starting lineup, dude. I got Joe Burrow, who I think could be a top 3. Should be. I mean, he could literally be a top 3 quarterback. Derrick Henry, I swear to God, dude, he could be a number 1 running back in the league. Devon Achane could be the number 1 running back in the league. Amon-Ra St. Brown could be top 3. Marvin Harrison Jr. could be top 5. Let's just say top 5. Evan Ingram, whatever, top 5. And then from there on, it's just what kind of Tyjae Spears. I'm not too happy in my flex. I thought I got DeAndre Hopkins, but that's my kicker. Courtland Sutton, like, where's my flex coming from? Whereas your flex was set and you had some depth. So I think I need to invest elsewhere. When I'm going Tyjae Spears, I don't know, man. I got to take some more guaranteed stuff there in the middle. Like, I would like to have Mostert in here and some of that other stuff that you have.
Yeah, what I said, I got like Mostert like in the 9th round.
Mm-hmm. All right, I'm going to stop sharing. Boom. So, that is the mock draft. Tell us if you liked it. Tell us who won, dude. Him or me. It could be a mix, man. Mix and poop and pee. I'm poop, he's pee. Joe Mixon, baby. Jason, are you nervous? You're biting your nails.
No, I'm just listening to you talk about poop and pee.
But was that fun for you, though?
Yeah, now I have an idea of what I need to do. Now it's time to crunch the numbers even harder.
I thought you said crunch the Nard Dog.
Crunch the Nard Dog. Oh, The Office. The Nard Dog.
But hey, this was without, Jason, I didn't even have my rankings up. Usually if you really want to work on stuff, you get all your rankings out and then you kind of know how many players you need to rank, man, as well. Because sometimes you think you got everybody ranked, and then you do these things and it's like, dude, you got all the names crossed off on your list and there's still players there.
Yeah.
So just keep on doing this. Keep on ranking. We're going to share all of our ranks with you. We're going to be doing mock drafts probably up to 1,000.0 this year, Jason. I take it back. Probably not. But
maybe.
Each one is going to get better. Yeah, each one's going to get better, man. So hopefully you had a good time, man. Hopefully we earned a thumbs up. Hopefully we earned a subscription, man. We talked about it in the beginning. We need that shit. Jason, please send us out It's funny how I said, Jason, please send us out, and then took a fat drink of water, man. What's your problem, dude?
Oh, it gives me time to think about what our next video is going to be, and maybe, you know what? I think they're releasing the schedule on Wednesday.
That's right. So we already have our tight ends ranked. We got our quarterbacks ranked, our wide receivers. Yeah, we got everything ranked, right? So, Jason, I mean, we still need to do. Those are only top 10. We still have 10 through. We could go 20 through 10, that kind of stuff. But that's later on, right?
Yeah.
Jason's got to take a shit. I'm sorry, everybody.
No, well, the schedule might come out on Wednesday, Tyler. So we might need to do the best, like, worst and easiest schedule for the positions for fantasy football.
That's what we should do. You're right. And then that is gonna impact these rankings as well, yes. Jason.
Every year.
But did you see the first game though? It was leaked. Kansas City, Baltimore. Hopefully, Baltimore kicks the shit out of them.
I did see Tom Brady's first game he's on broadcast is the Browns at the Cowboys in Dallas.
Okay,
that's the only one I saw.
All right, everybody. Thank you so much for watching. Jason appreciates you so much. And so do I. This is the Fantasy Red Zone. Later.